Hey, good day, everybody, wherever you're at in the world. I'm down to 8 days left in Vietnam. I got something good for you here today. Don't let the title scare you, run you off. Stick with this, and you're going to get some really good information that will really help you if you're trying to lose a few pounds, lose weight, get leaner, whatever. Basically, I'm going to talk about why you should eat to 80% full, especially for men over the age of 50. Anybody over the age of 50, really, but especially for men. And this is something that I did when I lost the weight. This is something that when I was a weight loss coach, every one of my clients, I tried my best to get them to do this. If you want to, the thing is, if you want to lose weight without counting calories or skipping your favorite foods, you might want to listen to me, because people tell you a lot of lies. There's a simple principle. This 80% rule is a simple principle that helped some of the longest living and healthiest people in the world stay lean and energized, and I'm going to talk about them. And I got a book you can get if you want to go read about it. There's been tons of studies done on these people. They stopped eating when they were about 80% full. Yes, they stopped eating when they were about 80% full. Mike Norris Fit. If you like it, if you're new here, hope you subscribe to the channel, give the video a like. The more people get a video a like, the more people YouTube shows it to. That's just the way it works. So what does 80% full mean? It means you're not stuffed, you're not hungry, you're just comfortably satisfied. And we're going to get in deeper into this. You leave a little room instead of pushing past full. Most people push way past full on most of their meals. You're eating mindfully and stopping before you hit, I regret that. I ate too much. It happens to me. I know immediately from doing this for so many years, I know when I ate too much. It's not about restriction. We're not restricting calories. It's about awareness and control. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the science, why it works. Think of it like this. You got a brain in your stomach and you got a brain up here. When you eat and your food goes in your digestive tract, it takes 15 to 20 minutes for the signal to get from your stomach to your brain. Hey, dummy, I'm full. So by stopping at 80%, you avoid overshooting and overeating, which of course leads to weight gain. It's less strain on your digestion, which is a big thing, because we overwork our digestive tract, because the average American eats every 4 hours, either eating a meal or snacking. And your digestive tract is like everything else. You need rest at night. It needs a break. It don't get much break when you're eating every 4 or 5 hours. It helps with insulin sensitivity, blood sugar control, and long-term fat loss. You combine this with walking, and you got a big boost when it comes to long-term fat loss. Studies link this habit to lower rates of obesity and metabolic diseases. So how is it used in these cultures that their people live a long, healthy life? You've probably heard about the people in Okinawa, Japan. It's one of the world's blue zones, and I got a link to the Blue Zone book down below in case you haven't read it. I've read about 2 or 3 of them about that. But Okinawans for a long time were known as the people who lived the longest and were the healthiest. And then the American fast food industry arrived. The good thing is, on certain parts of the island, some people knew to stay away from it, and some people just couldn't get to it or whatever, but everything changed and that's something when American fast food culture arrived. But for many, many years, this Okinawan culture, they had people living over 100. They had people in excellent condition, excellent shape. A lot like people here in Vietnam, who you don't see many fat people. And I'll tell you why. They eat the same thing each meal. I just had breakfast this morning. What they eat for breakfast, they eat for lunch, they eat for dinner. And it's not American breakfast foods, other than eggs. But Okinawans live long, healthy lives with low rates of chronic disease. 80% is the cornerstone of their culture and their longevity. They view meals as nourishment. I'm nourishing my body. It's not for entertainment or stress relief. Emotional eating. That's not why they eat. So why is it so powerful for men over 50? Our metabolism slows as we age. Eating just a little less helps maintain a healthy weight, or it will help you lose unhealthy weight that you have. It helps break the habit of cleaning the plate or eating out of boredom. You know, our parents all made us eat out of boredom. Clean your plate, clean your plate. That might be one of the causes of all the obesity we have in the United States of America, because of our parents making us clean our plates, making you eat that nasty spinach or broccoli or whatever it was, because I hated eating too. I'd sit there, I wouldn't eat it for anything. I love broccoli now. It reduces bloating, fatigue, and that sluggish after the meal feeling when you eat too much food. Creates better self-awareness and discipline around the food that you eat. It makes weight loss more natural. No need to diet in the traditional sense. You know, if you would have heard me a couple of years ago when I was doing weight loss and in my Facebook group, and you probably heard me, I really got down on the diet industry because it don't work. It doesn't work for the average people. By the way, this is one of the coconut coffees that I talk about from Vietnam. Man, this thing is delicious. It's really good. Too many calories in it though. But I ate breakfast, this is my lunch, and then I'll eat a good meal later today. So how do we actually practice eating to 80% full? A couple things. Slow down. Slow down. Don't speed through it like it's a race. Chew your food thoroughly. Put your fork down between bites. One of the best things you can do is put in it and quit shoveling it. You know, you might have to, I don't know how you break that habit, but you just got to put it down. You just got to put it down, chew a little bit, think about it. You know, how does the food taste? You know, you just slow down. Eat without distractions, TV, phone, because you want to kind of listen to the signals your body is giving you. And it's not easy at first, but it gets easy. So halfway through your meal, or if you got a plate of food, you get half the plate, just pause. Take a minute or two, pause and ask yourself, am I satisfied or am I still hungry? Don't take 10-second break, take a minute or two. And if you're still hungry, continue eating. And you may want to go till you finish the plate of food, or you may want to take a few more bites, according to how you feel. Everything is based on feel here. So you get through with the plate of food, and hopefully you're full. You feel, you're not full, but you're 80% full, because we want to stop right before we're full. We think we're full. We're about full. Because I have found out from doing this for the last 10 years that if you'll just stop eating, you won't be hungry. You think you're going to be, it's kind of like going to bed. People have to have something to snack on. I broke that habit a few years ago. I know at 11 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, I get into bed and I'm hungry. I know when I go to sleep, I won't even be hungry in the morning. You don't have to have something to eat in the bed or right before you go to bed. You don't have to do that. So don't wait until you feel full. Stop just before that point. And it takes a little practice. And start this with 1 or 2 meals a day. It gets easier as you build awareness. And you just got to think it, am I full? Am I full? Get used to saying that in your mind. Am I full? Am I full? Do I need another bite? If you do, eat another bite. But where you get into real trouble is if you're one of those people that have 2 plates at every meal. That's where you get into, or more. That's where you get into real trouble. So let's talk about it. It's hard at first, like I said, but it gets easier because you're tempted to eat out of habit. Habit. You're tempted to eat 2 or 3 plates of food. You're tempted to have dessert. Dessert is something that is a habit. We get into the habit in the United States of wanting a dessert. Boredom. We eat out of boredom, or we emotionally eat. A lot of people are emotional eaters. A lot of women suffer from emotional eating. Now, their men do that too, but do that also. But it's a big problem with women trying to lose weight is emotional eating. Now, at first you might misjudge what 80% feels like. That's okay. Don't worry about it. It's like anything else. It takes practice. You're trying to learn to hit a baseball, it takes practice. But the more you practice, the better you get. It's about progress, not perfection. Just like everything else I talk about in fitness, it's all about progress. Over time, it becomes second nature. 80% full isn't about rules. We're not giving you any of these weight loss rules or anything like that. Counting calories and so much of this and so much of that. We're not doing that. It's about respecting your body's signals it'll give you. Like I say, it takes a few minutes for the signal to get from the brain in your stomach to the brain in your head. Hey, I'm full. You can slow it down. And most people eat past that. So a little recap. 80% is not a diet, folks. It's a mind shift, a mindset shift, I should say. Way to eat that helps you feel lighter, stronger, and more in control of your eating. Instead of letting the food control you, you control the food. You don't have to change everything overnight, but if you'll just try this one habit, stop eating before you're full. You'll be amazed at how different you feel. You're not going to want to lay down and take a nap right after eating, or just immediately go lay on the couch, or you just, that miserable feeling. I know when I eat too much food. I did it the other day here in Vietnam. I ate too much one meal. I said, oh, I'm gonna pay for this. So I immediately went for about a 25-minute walk, but I knew that I had too much food with that meal. So even though I've been doing this 10 years and occasionally I slip up, it happens. But if this makes sense to you, give it a try. Ask me any questions if I didn't explain something good enough. And I can't really tell you what 80% is going to feel like. You just gotta sense it. You got to test it for yourself. Just stop eating as much food as you normally eat. Stop a little bit before what you normally eat and see how you feel, and see if you're hungry an hour or two later. There's a good chance you won't be. You'll get used to 80% full. And this is what the Okinawans, that was kind of their strategy. I don't even know if they realized it or not. I'm sure they did, but they just didn't eat until they were stuffed. So let me know in the comments how it goes if you try this, and hit the like button if you want more strategies. I'm a precision nutrition grad. I know I talk a lot about exercising and stuff, but I know a good bit about food and weight loss and nutrition. And matter of fact, yesterday I made a list of new videos, and I'm gonna start hitting the nutrition part a little more, since I've been really leaning into the exercise portion a good bit. Now it's time for me to lean into the nutrition a good bit, or combine the two. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.